Good morning, everyone. We're continuing in KITZUR HILCHOS SHABBOS. And these are the laws of tzeveya, of coloring. We spoke about coloring one's garments. We spoke about coloring food. We spoke about yesterday when you're coloring things that are destroying them and making them dirty, we have much more leniencies. Now we have an important one over here as well. Tzeveya ba'adam, a person coloring their flesh, their skin. Even when it comes to the skin of a person, there's a prohibition of coloring it with different types of ointments, colors, and the like. Therefore, a woman is not allowed to color her face. Her hands, she can't put on nail polish. Any other part of her body, she cannot use makeup or polish or the like to color herself and beautify herself. Not only is the problem over here because she can't change the color, so to speak, of her skin. Not only can she not put actual makeup on her face or the like, but she can't even do something that's going to change the appearance of the color of her skin. What does that mean? She puts something on her skin that causes the skin to get red by itself. I don't know, she puts something hot, a hot compress on her skin. It's going to make her face look more red. She's not allowed to do such a thing. However, there is some kind of a dust or something of that nature, powder, that a woman's allowed to put on her face if she's sweating a lot. Avak hapanim, he calls it the face powder, and that is imara avak shavel bisara, as long as it's the same color as her skin. So it has like a natural skin color to it. See, she puts it on her face, she's sweating a lot, she wants to hold back on the sweat. She'd be allowed to do such a thing because she's not actually coloring her skin. That's not called coloring. Her intention is not to put a color on her skin. Her intention is to put this powder on there that is going to help her stop sweating. And he writes, Aser leishev b'shemesh kedei liishtazev bay. She is not allowed to sunbathe on Shabbos in order to get a suntan. Important halacha over here, especially for people like us that live in Los Angeles and wherever you might live. If it's a sunny day and a sunny Shabbos and a sunny summer, and a person doesn't have time during the week perhaps to sunbathe and sit out in the sun and have the conversation in the sun, so on and so forth. And if you're doing it for the sake of getting the color, you're not allowed to do such a thing, because you're changing the color, and that would be considered tzeveya, and therefore that would be an issur, a prohibition that a person cannot do. So sunbathing for a suntan on Shabbos, not okay. If you want to sit and have a conversation and your intention is not to get dark, and you're not pulling up your sleeves to make sure that your arms get dark, and you're pulling out your pant legs to make sure that your legs get dark, and you're not extending your neck and your face so that it's facing right to the sun so that your face gets a tan, so then that would be permissible, because whatever's happening over there is just because you're sitting in the sun. But to actually sunbathe, that would be an issur of tzeveya, of coloring. All the best. And that's the end of the malacha of tzeveya.